Hello, you're watching News Mongolia on MNB World. I'm your host, UNDURKHAAN. Our top stories. Satellite city for up to 150,000 residents will be developed in Khushig Valley. President U.Khurelsukh to participate in Eastern Economic Forum 2021. 37 international flights scheduled for October. For other news, stay tuned. The Ministry of Health reported that 2,740 new COVID-19 cases were confirmed today and more people have died.
The Ministry of Health today, on August 31st, has reported that 2,714 new coronavirus cases were detected in the past 24 hours after tests were carried out at PCR laboratories across the country, and 2,287 patients who were being treated recovered within the past 24 hours. Unfortunately, 6 people died due to COVID-19 complications. All new cases are of domestic transmission, 557 out of which were confirmed in Ulaanbaatar, and the remaining 2,213 were confirmed in the provinces. 13,894 COVID-19 patients are being treated at hospitals nationwide. Additionally, about 16,448 patients are being treated at home. Among the 13,894 COVID-19 patients being treated at hospitals nationwide, 8,633 are showing mild symptoms of illness and 195 are in critical condition. Currently in Mongolia, 2,238,037 people have received their first COVID-19 vaccine dose nationwide, and 2,089,841 people have received a second dose of a vaccine.
Thank you for staying with us on News Mongolia. Now let's look at Mongolia's current affairs.
The Civil Aviation of Mongolia released the schedule for the 37 international flights in October. The schedule includes 17 flights to and from Seoul, South Korea, which will be operated by MIAT Mongolian Airlines, Korean Air, and Asiana Airlines. 8 flights are scheduled for Frankfurt, Germany, Irkutsk, Russia, and Budapest, Hungary. The flights will be operated by MIAT, Hunu Air, and Aero Mongolia. There are 5 flights to Tokyo, Japan, operated by Mongolian Airlines, and 5 flights to Nur-Sultan and Almaty, Kazakhstan, operated by Hunu Air. 2 Turkish Airlines flights to Istanbul are also scheduled. The Civil Aviation Authority noted that the flight schedule is subject to change in accordance with infection prevention guidelines.
In 2018, plans were approved for the renovation of UNDURKHAAN Airport in Urhanga Province, funded by the Kuwait Fund for Arab Economic Development, but no progress has been made in completing the project. Construction tenders were announced 4 times, but no bidders have met the project's requirements until this year. The Minister of Road and Transport Development, Haltar, has called for the construction to begin by March 2022.
Eastern Economic Forum 2021 will take place on September 2nd through 4th in Vladivostok, Russia. This year's forum will be held under the theme, The Opportunities for the Far East in a World Under Transformation. The President of Mongolia, U.Khurelsukh, will take part in the online plenary session of the 6th Eastern Economic Forum, which is scheduled for September 3rd. The business program of this year's forum includes an international conference dedicated to the 100th anniversary of diplomatic relations between Russia and Mongolia.
With this year's launch of the new Chinggishang International Airport, the government of Mongolia plans to establish a new satellite city designed to accommodate up to 150,000 residents in the Khushig Valley area.
The government of Mongolia is currently working on reducing traffic congestion and high population density in Ulaanbaatar. Current plans include developing a satellite city on 50,000 hectares in Khushig Valley with 19,000 hectares reserved for the state's special use.
The first stage planning will comprise the new airport area and the area in the direction of Two Province. An initial technical feasibility study and blueprints will be completed. Then we will discuss funding and investment, whether it will be allocated from the state budget or if there is a need for funding from international institutions. Then the state should discuss the construction of underground infrastructure, the business and private entities that should operate in the area, and other issues.
There are many lots in the area that are owned by individuals and private entities, but no construction or development projects have been implemented there, and most of the lots are empty now. In accordance with the 2017 government resolution on claiming land licenses for state special needs, applicable lots in the area will be claimed by the state. The land ownership licenses of more than 499 individuals and entities who have breached the law on land ownership have been cancelled. The remaining 2,600 landowners will be compensated or given the chance to claim lots in the other areas.
We are cancelling the license of people who have breached the land law and the terms of the land ownership contract. There are 499 such landowners. The rest of the landowners will be given the chance to change the location of the land or be compensated. Currently, new contracts are being drafted, and we have chosen two locations for land allocation, one near the logistics center and the other near the thermal power plant.
The government of Mongolia plans to establish major hospitals and a communicable disease hospital in the new satellite city. 2 hectares will be allocated for the development of a transport and logistics zone.
Now let's check on the currency exchange rates provided by Mongol Bank. And here's the weather forecast for major cities around the world. Well, that's all for today. Many thanks for staying with us on News Mongolia. See you tomorrow with more stories and updates. Please follow MNB World on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great evening. Goodbye.